a journalist from the Atlantic. You'll have heard this story in the 7 o'clock bulletin. Funda spoke about it. This journalist was mistakenly included in a group chat. And guess where this group chat happened, Juliet Joseph?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
On Signal.
Oh no, your favorite.
Yes. So, let me tell you, you think this is a joke, but Pete, who's actually the Secretary of Defense in the US, tweeted a US warpath.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because they're going to be bombing Yemen. So, he didn't tweet it, sorry, but he posted it in this Signal group.
Okay.
And this journalist was in the Signal group.
Oh,
so, he knew maybe 2 hours before the bomb started dropping in Yemen what was going to happen. Initially, he says, nah, man, I thought it was a joke because the war plan came at 11:44 a.m. Then, at around 1 p.m., the bomb started dropping.
Oh.
And that's when he realized, wow, this is real.
Snap.
The guy's name is Jeffrey Goldberg.
No,
Literally, the U.S. posted in a group with a civilian which country they were going to bomb.
didn't know he was
A
in
journalist of all.
Yeah. No, I think it was deliberate. I think
No.
it
No,
was
it was a
really-
mistake.
I
Clear
think
mistake.
it could have been. They wanted to just show the Europeans that this is what is going to happen.
No,
Something's
have you-
No, but this guy's an American as well. He just works for the
Yeah.
Atlantic.
I still maintain that leak could have been deliberate. Like,
No,
seriously.
you know, sometimes when, especially in groups, it happens that you're not always aware of who's in the group. And sometimes you find yourself, Nitlebu Muntu Ganti, they are in the group.
Hey.
That is funny.
And then as they respond, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
No,
You
I
must stand on business. You must be like, yeah, Juliet's veiling, Chele Makhalid.
Keep the shades on. Keep the shades on, the young kids.
Oh, that's funny. Let me tell you, I don't know. There's some guy who orders from Take a Lot, right? And he puts an email address there, which is like a Caesar Lomo email address. But the Lomo's not spelled like my Lomo, but I still get his emails. I don't know why. So whenever Brothers orders, I get all the confirmation. He's buying their t-shirts. I'm looking at this guy like, hey, at least all you got is my email address, bro, not my credit card.
Yeah.
So if you get an email that's not meant for you, what do you do? Because what this Jeffrey guy did is he took himself out the group then. Do you carry on reading or do you...
I think it depends what the email's about. If it's juicy, I'm reading.
Yes.
Because you know, like those disclaimers that go, if this email was sent to you mistakenly, kindly delete the content, yada, yada, yada.
I'm going to read it first before I delete it.
Really?
But depending on how sensitive the information is, I probably would let you know that, listen, I mistakenly received information that I feel was meant for you. I mean, sometimes it happens. Even now, because we had a previous Mpo here at Kaya. So some people will send to Mpo at Kaya and I'm like, wrong Mpo.
Yeah.
So I will respond to say, no, this one is actually not meant for me. She has since left the company. So it happens.
So let me tell you, at an organization that I used to work at, somebody at HR circulated
Yeah.
payment space, like basically a spreadsheet
No, of everyone's salary.
to send to all.
They're not there anymore.
Bro, then you know it comes in like 30 seconds as a recall.
Yes.
It's in a self-service guy because we
course.
move quick. I get my
Of
emails on my
course.
phone.
Of course.
That's so sad because I know for sure then they're not there anymore.
Hey, yeah.
Right?
It was
It's a
crazy,
honest
bro.
mistake.
You know my favorite mistake, and I don't know if it's ever happened to you. You know when you're having a conversation with somebody on WhatsApp or whatever platform,
Yeah.
and then you receive a screen munch of the conversation, and you're like, "Wait, you were munching this conversation to send it to who? Who are you sending this conversation to?"
That's the worst.
Oh boy. You see, this is why I'm not on these chat things. So on Signal, the reason why I like Signal, let me tell you a story. When I used to do car drive, right? Not everybody had an iPhone, and so our group had to be put on Signal because I'm not on WhatsApp. So I still chat to Juliet on Signal now. She's probably the only person. On 9. Well, yeah. I mean, on Siz The World, everybody's got an iPhone, so we've got an iMessage group. But generally, I don't deal with these things that you guys deal with.
Yo,
Groups.
Hey.
Waking up and finding yourself in.
But can I just say, on email, there's
Yeah.
the subject line. I fear for something that looks confidential. Once I see the subject line pop in, I won't open it.
That's why
Really?
I like the new summary feature on the iPhone. So before you even open the email, it's summarized there at the top. This is what's inside
about.
the email. So sometimes you can choose to be like, nah, it doesn't seem.
Chris says he once got sent somebody's contract and salary here.
You see.
Hey, Chris.
On that note as well, sometimes it happens when you go to the printer and you find someone has left confidential information there in the printer.
Really?
And you're just there reading like,
they deserve it.
Okay. It happens.
No, you must run. When I print my stuff, you must run to the printer.
Sometimes you forget because you print and then there's breaking news and you must come into the newsroom and then when you come out, you forgot that you printed.
Your salary is breaking news now. In the office.
That's hilarious. Do you remember when internet banking first started?
Yeah.
And why there'd be people that would just leave the internet banking open sometimes? Then you get there. I mean, you can't transact, but the last screen is still there. You're just looking at like, this guy's got a balance of what?
Poverty, Muswena.
Speaking of why somebody opened my payslip.
You see?
Literally, and they opened it. I was fuming and I suspected someone in my team.
The white payslips used to get left around. You remember?
Yeah.
I think they figured because we're young, nobody cares.
I was opening a packet of peanuts.
That's funny. Shame, man. Give us a shout and let us know what your thoughts are. Confidential info, a group, email, everything. What do you do? Mafiki Zolo. Loco Loco is a track featuring Marumba Pictures. Siz The World. We're on the streets, we're on the air, we everywhere. Having a discussion right now. Have you ever received an email or any kind of communication actually that was meant to be confidential and not meant for you? How did you deal with it?
You know, there are so many lives I've lost because of our WhatsApp group or certain groups that are created for our discussions. Be it a church, as a church is West. But for this journalist, just imagine if they could have found out to go to a good group in. But it wasn't assassinate. But he made it a quick step to delete himself or herself out of the group. But to be quite honest, listening to some group less, so much has been happening.
So that's why he says he left. He says because, so, you know, in the US, he could have been charged, for example, espionage or anything like that, even though it's not his fault. So he just took it upon himself to remove himself from the Signal group. And it doesn't look like he's going to get charged. He's written an article about it now, so I think things are okay.
Yo, guys, I used to receive my emails from a teacher. It was maths teachers, but emaililana ama paper. And it was both a question paper and a answer. Heaven. I would look at that paper and be like, and I would like a grade 11. I would look at that paper and be like, isiphi lesikolo. But yeah, I think no, we actually sending it to the wrong person. I used to get them like the midterm tests, the exam, the year-end exams.
There's an Afrikaans guy. His name is Mr. Erasmus. He owes Absa a lot of money. I know because I get sent his SMSs. Hey, Mr. Erasmus, it's really Zima. Hey? Mam Jaka every month, the Africans. Mam Kichimisa. That, and then, I don't know how this happened, but I think maybe they meant to put another family member of mine. I get Satu SMSs.
Really?
Yeah. Mezokala nje Satu, ngizwa nge-SMS. Say, strike skala nini gaji. Pondo, can you read Afrikaans?
I can try.
Please read this.
I can try, yo guys. Hallo meneer Erasmus, maak seker jy het genoeg fondse in jou rekening. That's check account. Check rekening om jou opkomende debit orders te betaal. Dit sal jou help. Okay, ja, dit sal jou help om 'n negatiewe kredittelling en bykomende fooie te voorkom. Wow, all I know is that.
So basically, you're saying, hey, Mr. Erasmus, please make sure that you've got enough money in your check
so
account
that you don't get
for
a
your
negative
upcoming
credit record.
Yeah.
Get you the amount already.
The amount is not here. But how? Sis was telling the truth. Why is Absa sending you these things?
And this was in February, eh? 25th of February. So a month ago. Zimkalela every month. Lumji does Zimkalela.
Hevana, Mr. Erasmus, you've got messages.
Every month is Zimkalela. Mam jahang Afrikaans, tabang. That's what I know. It's high slanging in Namli. Let's Siz The World. We're on the streets, we're on the air, we everywhere. Before that, Fistas Mixwell. Adema Pebeza. Having a discussion right now. Have you ever been included in communication that you shouldn't have been included in? And how did you react?
You know, coming to think of this, I remember this one time my high school friends had planned a baby shower for one of our friends. So they created a group. But now, as they created this group, this one friend asked if I was in the group. And because if I'm involved in this group, she doesn't want to be there. And blah, blah, blah. And then one of the friends asked me on the side, what did you do to this one? Why is she asking if you are in the group and all of those things? And I said, no, I don't know what I did to her, but did I not give it to her? Oh my God.
Yeah, group activities are just not the ones. Sometimes, for example, let's say you're in a group, then people start discussing something. You don't even partake. Then you hear, I hear so-and-so was discussing this in the group and you were there. Now you're just an accomplice to something you had no parts in, you see? So, nah.